Mitch Trubisky. I mean, come on. It's Mitch Trubisky.
I know.
Even though
but I
Kenny
raised
Pickett
your Mitch
hasn't
Trubisky with a
Terry
come
Bradshaw.
on, it's Bailey Zappi.
It's Bailey Zappi. I know.
No, I hear you. I don't mean, listen, that's what's the intrigue of the game. I think what you're talking about. It's so ugly, it's good. It's so going to be about managing the game and doing the right thing as far as coaching and quarterback play that one stupid Mitch Trubisky out route into tight coverage, pick six. Oh, no, we're down 13-6 or something like that. And damn, we don't score touchdowns very easily. And New England doesn't give them up easily. So to your point, this game can turn – in one play because of, yes, the lack of offensive explosion on either side of the ball. So that's where it's going to be delicate. It is. Now, Pittsburgh, for the most part, is used to playing that type of football game. And they're really good at taking care of the football and, like we always talk about, out-hit you. And they just, all of a sudden, late third quarter, fourth quarter, they make a play somewhere, right? And that's kind of how I envision the game going again tonight. As much as I want to give props to New England's defense and all that, and they're really good, Pittsburgh offense isn't good. New England's offense is a dumpster fire. It's not only are they worse than Pittsburgh, they do dumb shit too. They will throw interceptions and fumble the ball and who knows what else do right now at this moment. So, and then of course you couple that with this list right here. This is a not very good team with a lot of their better players are questionable or out for the football game. So that's another huge obstacle for this Patriots football team. Now, they're all on offense for the most part, which is a positive thing. The strength of their team is defense, like we're saying. But, man, the offense, we joke and you take the defense off the field, they can barely go down the field and score touchdowns. And now you got injuries like this to deal with it. It's going to be a struggle for them against that Steelers D.
Yeah, we had that graphic up there. Ramondre Stevenson out with an ankle injury after the hip drop tackle that happened on Sunday against the Chargers. The one name that stands out, though, and he's questionable with an ankle injury, Juju Smith-Schuster coming back to the place where he started his career, spent a year in Kansas City in his first year now with the New England Patriots. That adds a little something to it.
You're right.
A little something. I doubt that he'll be out dancing on the logo before the game starts like he once notoriously did with the Bengals. And remember how he got blown up? That was a Monday night game, and that was the end of that. But in New England, check your individuality at the door no matter how good or bad the team is. That's just the Belichick way. The Steelers have their injury issues as well. Kenny Pickett has that high ankle sprain that had surgery on Monday. Mitch Trubisky is the guy tonight. Najee Harris is actually questionable with a knee injury, among others that are up in the air for the Pittsburgh Steelers as we approach this game. But you're right, the bigger injury issues come from the New England Patriots. And healthy or not, the Patriots have just not been very good. And we're going to watch the game. If you're watching this show, you're going to watch the game. It's football. It's on TV. There are playoff implications, even though the Steelers were not impressive on Sunday. I'm going to be curious to see how many empty seats there are.
Yeah.
The Steelers ownership doesn't like playing night games at home. They have 3 of them this year. Week 2 against the Browns. There was a Thursday night game against the Titans. The second short week Thursday night game at home this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know what Art Rooney did to piss off 345 Park Avenue, but apparently
what is it? What's the logic behind the not liking, night games at home? It's just like a working class crowd that's got to get up early the next morning, so they don't do it.
Got to get up early the next morning.
Yeah.
You're there late,
right?
Because even though the tickets are all sold, because that's we had on Twitter or whatever it's called now. We all know it's called X. X just sounds freaking stupid. I keep calling it Twitter. Anyway, there was an image of the Patriots home game against the Chargers on Sunday, and it was half full at kickoff.
Right.
And, people are like, well, they still sold all the tickets. Yeah, but you don't understand. They still need people there to buy all the expensive, overpriced food and beer and crap.
Right.
It cuts into your profit margin.
Parking, all of it.
Don't show up.
Right.
You still have your full staff there as if it's going to be full. You're paying them. You're not making the revenue you would make if it was full. Those people aren't there to get their pockets picked for these ridiculously overpriced things. And it's like people just accept it. Atlanta, they do a great job. Cheap food there. Everybody else, they put their thumb on the scale. I mean, it's ridiculous how much stuff costs when you go to a game. So anyway, old man yells at cloud, but that's why Art Rooney doesn't want to have a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
He wants all those Steelers fans to show up and drink a bunch of Iron City beer and buy a bunch of overpriced hot dogs and spend a bunch of money on popcorn and Cracker Jack and programs and jerseys and everything else they're trying to sell.
Yeah, I hear
That's why he wants, a normal game. And they just played at home on Sunday, and it was a horrible experience where you're at the stadium for 20 hours with the 2 weather delays.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but think about it. You show up to tailgate on a Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. Let's just say 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're there until what? If you stayed for the whole game, you're there until 6. You want to go back to that stadium tonight? You're going to go on to wherever you sell tickets, Ticketmaster or whatever, StubHub, and sell your tickets and say the hell with it. Good luck finding somebody to buy them if that person was at the game on Sunday. I wouldn't want to go back 4 nights later and go through that again.
Well, we know you wouldn't want to go back, but, most diehard Steeler fans, I think it'll be a good showing tonight.
A lot of yellow seats tonight.
I wouldn't be shocked if we saw that.
When those seats are empty, you can see them.
Right. It's you said yesterday it doesn't sound like it's going to be like too freezing cold out there, so it won't be uncomfortable for the fans. I'd be I think we'll see yellow, but I would be shocked if it's like, half full type of look. That would surprise me. Again, it's the 5th seed in the AFC playoffs. I definitely will be disappointed in Steeler fans if you're the number 5 seed and you got a December game and Thursday night and the stadium's half full. I do not expect that. And let alone, like we're talking about, it should be a good competitive football game. The Steelers, Mitch Trubisky, all the things we're talking about, their offense. They've shown a little, hey, can the run game's gotten going a little. This Patriots, they stopped the run. They're very good run defensive football team. They're probably going to have to win it with Mitch Trubisky throwing the ball, making a few plays to, Pickens and Deontay Johnson. So that's where it's interesting. And, of course, the Steelers defense with some of those injuries on the Patriots offense, that could lead to some TJ Watt highlights and some strip sacks with Trent Brown being out and all of those issues as well. So, I think when it's all said and done, and I know we're doing our picks podcast, it'd be pretty hard for me to pick the Patriots tonight just because of that offensive dysfunction that we've seen. And just it's amazing how far they've fallen. But like you said, we'll be watching. It's football. It's on TV. It's standalone. And it's 2 premier organizations, even though they're not as premier as we know them to be right now at this second.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.